All right, how's it going there? Man, I just happen to be in Virginia. Actually, I'm in between Richmond and DC out here on the 95. Man, this is a very busy road, but particularly when you get closer to DC. You know, last year, there was a snowstorm last year, a little over a year ago. You know, people were backed up like 40 miles on I-95 North. This is headed north. 40 miles, it was out there for a whole day. They had a congressman, I think his name was Tim Kaine. Actually, he tried to run for president when Trump ran. That he was one of the ones stuck out there on 95 when they had all that snow. But I thought I'd chop it up with you for a minute, okay, and give you some cautionary tales about stuff. And I even mentioned that in a couple of videos about traveling abroad and being where you need to be and doing the right thing. I got a chance to travel being in the military. I've been all throughout Europe, Northeast Africa, Asia. Okay, I've been from the bottom of this country to the top. I've been on one end of this country to the other. I've been in the Middle East. You know, usually I get along with people 90-something% of the time. But, you know, you can get in trouble anywhere, you know, for if you don't respect people and or being somewhere you ain't supposed or doing something that you ain't supposed to do. Turned out, I saw this off a couple of other podcasters, and I felt there was a bad feeling. I had a bad feeling about this incident, that those four guys and that one girl that traveled out to the Mexico out there in that state, Masamoto, and you know those guys were killed. I think two was still alive, and there was supposed to have been a fifth person involved. Well, turned out there's a lot of, those guys had drug charges already. Okay? But I thought there was, something unusual for those guys to come from South Carolina to Texas, okay? But they had South Carolina tags on their car, to come down there and so forth. So I just thought there was something fishy about that, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of arguments that it was a drug deal that more than likely went bad. The guys that did the crime, they turned them, the cartel turned those guys in, okay, to, you know, for accountability, all right? I guess because they didn't want the FBI down there, you know, in those cartels' business. Furthermore, there's three women, I guess they're from around the McAllen, Brownsville area. Somebody give me a more accurate place, but somewhere around South Texas, three Hispanic women are missing down there in Mexico, okay? So I even said myself, okay, whether this happened or not, or whether they're down there dealing drugs and so forth, I just think that for me, living in El Paso and coming out to Juarez, I didn't really spend a lot of time in Mexico like that. I just would come during the day, handle a little bit of business, and go back to El Paso. I just feel like this. They're really not going to mess with you unless you mess with them. And again, I've done a few videos about this when people are traveling abroad, and to be respectful to people. And you know, they say in the Bible to treat others how you want to be treated, but particularly in these foreign countries, all right? Because I believe that Americans, tourists, has lost a lot of their luster after this deportation thing, where a lot of American tourists will get this red carpet treatment, It's not like that anymore. Okay, so you really, really have to be careful about the things that you do and where you go. I've heard you say it this time again. I know you heard it again. I know you heard it, but you're going to hear it whether you like it or not. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something. These guys go down there thinking it's all gravy with these deals. They can offer you some drinks or something like that. You know, they can poison your drinks and rob you. Okay? Leave you for dead. All right? There's some of the people down there, they don't like Americans. And so that, you know, the same thing in other countries. Again, all right? It'll probably be best for you guys if you go to a country to stay out of these areas that America, the American government or Homeland Security is recommending you not to go to. Stay on the resort. And I know there's people that come here or come back home that may be from those particular countries. I would say if you're going to come, you know, to your back to your neighborhood, you may want to come with somebody that you know will be a company, because I'd say like this: if you've been gone for a while, you may come back. It may be a different landscape. Okay, but I would just think if you're going to probably leave the area there, tourists that people like to tour, you better go with a highly trusted source. Highly trusted. There's somebody that could be capable of getting you out of a potential jam. All right? But then again, like I say, that can happen anywhere. All right? I mean, I was just at the MEAC tournament, and I hate to say, but some people that look like me, they don't know, you know, you go to these black tournaments or these homecomings, some people, like I say, they don't know how to act. And when they get around each other, guys get to drinking, they get overexcited, okay? So it's one of the things where you kind of want to be kind of calm-mannered, a soft answer turneth away wrath in the book of Proverbs. All right? So just a cautionary tale, y'all. All right? Let me know what you think about the video. And stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for your time.